taste-testing random plants to see which ones killed him. The man was basically the world's first drug trial, with no control group. According to legend, Shen Nung discovered hundreds of herbs this way, including ginseng, tea, and yes, cannabis. His book, The Pen to Sao Ching, reads like an ancient yelp for plants. Good for pain, gout, rheumatism, and forgetfulness. Which is impressive, because cannabis probably caused the forgetfulness he was treating. To Shen Nung, weed wasn't a vice. It was medicine. The Chinese didn't roll it up or pass it around. They brewed it into tonics, ground it into powders, and probably called it something wise-sounding like wind in the bones elixir. It treated fevers, calmed nerves, and made people slightly too confident about their poetry. By this point, hemp was everywhere, spun into rope, woven into clothes, written on as paper. Entire towns were basically built out of cannabis. You could live your whole life surrounded by the same plant. Your clothes, your scrolls, your fishing nets, and, if you were lucky, your mild painkiller. It was like living inside an eco-friendly bong. Doctors in ancient China took it seriously. They believed cannabis balanced the body's yin and yang, which is a polite way of saying it chills you out. It wasn't recreational yet, but let's be honest, every civilization that says it's using something for spiritual healing usually ends up giggling at shadows. So while the rest of the world was still inventing fire pits and bad decisions, China had already added cannabis to its pharmacy. Shen Nung might not have known what THC was, but he knew one thing. It made people stop complaining for a while. And in a world full of famine, floods, and Mongols warming up in the distance, that's what you'd call medical progress. While China was busy bottling cannabis into tonics and pretending it was strictly medicinal, their neighbours on the open grasslands of Central Asia had a simpler idea. Just burn it and breathe deeply. Meet the Scythians, the horse-riding nomads who basically lived outdoors, looked like they hadn't slept since birth, and had a collective attitude best described as armed and unbothered. Around 1000 BCE, these people decided that death rituals were missing something, mainly smoke, not incense, not sage, cannabis. Greek historian Herodotus wrote that the Scythians would throw hemp seeds onto hot stones inside sealed tents. Within minutes, the place filled with thick aromatic clouds, and then, in his words, they would howl with pleasure, which is ancient Greek for someone's about to freestyle under the stars. This wasn't some small ritual puff either. They treated it like a full-body baptism in THC.